BKS1Radio.com. Join the movement.
BKS.
BKS1 Radio.
All right, y'all. I want to welcome to a special edition of the Live in the Vocal Booth show. It's your man Storm Norm, the General.
And the one and only T.
With
Tatum.
the beautiful T. Tatum.
We
about
are
to get Dorien Wilson of the Parkers on the phone right now.
Y'all remember
Dorien Wilson,
Professor Ogilvy.
Hello?
Hello, man. We speak to Dorien Wilson. You're on BKS1Radio.com. You're live.
Wow. You just jumped right in there, right? This is Dorien.
We jumped right in.
I know.
We really want to greet you like this.
Hey, Professor!
I knew it was coming.
I know
it was
you
coming.
did.
What's happening, y'all?
What's going on, man? I'm hearing
I'm
great.
blessed. I'm tired. I'm good, though, but everything is good.
That's
very
good, man.
blessed.
I'm hearing great things about you. I'm hearing
That's
you
a
got
good thing.
this new one-man act situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear it's been all good since the Parkers, man.
Yeah. You know, it's been a rough road. Of course, there's ups and downs, and especially in this business, nothing is ever certain.
Right.
You know, but one of the reasons why I wrote the one-man show is because I wasn't getting the phone calls like everybody wants to all the time. And sitting around waiting for that phone to ring isn't too cool. So, I had too many idle days and time on my hand to get into trouble and whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? I need to create a venue for myself that I'm happy doing. And it's a labor of love, and it was very cathartic for me. So I'm very proud of it, though.
I love it. This is T. Tatum. So happy to be talking to you.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm very, very excited to tell you guys about it.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to ask you about. When did you create this? When did you start writing
The show is called Unringing the Bell, and I'm performing it at the National Black Theater Festival in North Carolina. And the festival itself is August 1st through the 6th. I'm performing the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th is a gala red carpet event. They're pairing me with Vanessa Williams, the darker sister, not the beauty pageant, from Soul Food.
We love them both.
So she has a one-woman show. So she'll do her show. There'll be a brief intermission so y'all can grab some champagne and wine and hors d'oeuvres and everything. They'll change the set over. Then I do my one-man show, Unringing the Bell. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the term, Unringing the Bell is once a bell has been rung, you can't unring it. And so that the way that applies in life here is if something happens to you in your life, you can't undo it. You just accept it. You have to move on, give it over to God, and bury it and move on with your life. And so the play takes place in a group therapy session, and I play like 7 different characters. And they all have something that they have to bury and let go and release in order to move on with their lives, including me. I play myself as one of the characters.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah. So it's pretty intense. It's like some really, really dramatic, poignant moments, and then there's some very wacky, offbeat, colorful, humorous stuff, and it's a great show. It really is. I'm really proud of it.
Well, I'm excited about it. Just listening to you describe it and everything. Now, what's some of the things, and you don't have to tell us all of it, but what's some of the things that some of the characters just got to let go, learn to let go?
Well, yeah, you'll definitely have to come see the show. But let me give you a little taste. One, I played this white supremacist. His name is Cal. And Cal, well, he was 2 sheets short of the Aryan Brotherhood. And he just happened to fall in love with a Negra. Yep. She was black as the midnight sky, and her hips put you in the mind of Michelle Obama.
Oh my God!
Yes. And then came the day that it shook our lives forever. She was diagnosed with kidney failure and was in need of a kidney. Well, make a long story short, I gave her one of my kidneys, only to realize that The Negro bitch ran off with the black doctor. Okay. So that was a lot, but yeah. That's how deep they are. All right. But there's like 7 more characters. I also play like I said, I play myself. I play a young version of myself where the doctor asked me, well, let's talk about your first sexual experience. Okay? Think back. Who was that with? And I would say, well, I have to say myself. Yeah, pretty much so.
Now, I have to ask you, Dorien, how long have you been living with these personalities inside you?
Well, and it's so funny that you asked. It's like, I think everybody has a little something in them that's just a little off, a little crazy. So I kind of drew from, all of my experiences in life. And, not the white supremacist so much, but, there's aspects where you fall in love with somebody, they just do you wrong. And, it goes against every fiber and being of your life. But take that chance, So just stuff like that apply to each one of these characters. And there's so much soul and depth through each of them that you'll be able to relate one way or another. You might say you have an aunt or an uncle or I know somebody like that, and so you'll be really able to identify with these characters.
Now, what's the possibilities, Dorien, of this becoming an actual TV sitcom?
I don't know about that so much, but I'm having so much fun just putting this piece together, and I'm actually going to take it on the road for, once I get it all together and solidified the way that I want it to. Atlanta, Chicago, Philly, and New York are the first venues that I'm trying to get done. But then there's been talk of extending it to actual movie. And some of these characters that I play would actually be played by real life characters, like the white supremacist would be a white dude in his early 20s, and you'll see him going through this process of what he had to bury. So that's my next step with this.
Now, I wanted to know, Dorien, will this be the premiere at the National Black Theater Festival?
Absolutely, yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, I wanted
and it was so funny. It's so strange how God works sometimes. Like I said, it was at a time in my life that I needed to do something for myself. That I was going through a lot, having too much time on my hands, maybe drinking too much, just hanging out, doubting myself. Also, my mom had passed, and she was a strong supporter and rock in my life. So, all these different little things that drew me to take on this project. And so, I just forced myself to really put myself out there, and and I think you'll see the result of it.
Now, I'm going to pop my collar for just a hot second. We share something in common. I have had the privilege of performing at the National Black Theater Festival myself.
Oh, right.
So have you ever...
I'm sorry, I forgot my train of thought. That's exactly where I was going.
That's okay.
With this. I've been there twice.
Okay.
Actually 3 times. But and I've always went with a group of people, other celebrities, Tommy Ford, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Denise Dowse, that we've all performed together. So this is actually the first time that I'm stepping out on my own.
Okay, good.
With faith in God. And I just wrote them saying, I have the show, and it was, it was an idea and a sketch at the time when I told them, and they said, congratulations, you have been selected to be on the main stage. And I'm like,